Yo, what is going on YouTube? We'll go back to another video on the Sean Ben here channel. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the gaming controversy that is going on in the world of gaming. If you guys haven't really been paying attention, EA, PlayStation, a little bit of Rockstar even, have all been receiving a lot of criticism for pricing and basically just straight up greed. All these companies are basically trying to price us out of our hobby, which would be gaming. There's really no other way to put that. I know that sounds pretty crazy and wild to just say outright, but I have some evidence here to show you guys here in a second. But yeah, I really just felt the need to make this video. I've seen a lot of YouTubers start making these videos like Bangle, Bordeaux. Shout out to everybody. I mean, MMG started. I think he dropped a video today. Not the Expert has dropped a video. All kinds of YouTubers I ain't even watched before, you know, the EA controversy came out. But I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys a little bit about this because I really wanted to put it in perspective for people who don't really keep up with this stuff and are like trying to stay away from this, which I don't blame you. Everything in the world's pretty negative, I ain't gonna lie right now. There's really not a lot to be proud of, to be happy about, but I'm gonna be real with y'all. The main thing I want y'all to get from this video of mine is just when it comes down to it and you really feel like for example, like right now, like you're getting priced out of your own hobbies, which, I mean, video games for a while back in the day weren't even over like $60. $60 was already a lot of money. That was way back in like 2018, 2019. I believe 2020 was when it started to go up and changes came to pricing and consoles and stuff like that. I'm not saying that as a fact, that's just my estimate. I just remember back when I was little and I actually had to ask my parents and stuff to pay for games and stuff like that. The games were only like $60, and over the years they've jumped up to $70. Now they're $80, and now, for example, we'll get into it here in a second, but Rockstar has started to list games at $100 for digital only. And I'm also getting into that too. But before we get into any of this crazy stuff, I just wanted to say, please leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications down so you don't miss any of my new videos. I apologize, guys, for this coming out of the woodwork. I promise you I got some videos on the way, streams on the way. I got my setup together and stuff like that, but I'm going to save that for the end and another video entirely. Yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so the first thing I want to get into, obviously, is the PlayStation controversy. Basically, on July 1st, 2026, it's July 8th now, basically, PlayStation had announced that physical disc production will be ending in January 2028 for new games releasing on PlayStation consoles. For anybody who doesn't really know what this could mean, a lot of companies, like when they do stuff like this, are like trying to get a leg up on the competition. For example, like Rockstar, listing their price like I mentioned, listing the Ultimate Edition for GTA 6 at $100. The reason a lot of people took a lot of offense to that and are really having like a lot of problems with that is because whenever a company does something like this, or like when Nintendo lists their games for really high prices, I believe they listed it at $80, but I'm not going to say that as a fact. I might put a screenshot up on screen, but like other companies basically will follow suit after that. They see these companies making a lot of money and stuff, they're like, oh, let me get some of that. You know what I'm saying? They do not play, man. If a company, especially a video game company, like the greed in this space for the companies making these video games has gotten completely out of hand. But I mean, if they see another company such as PlayStation sitting here stop making physical copies of games simply to make more money, what do you think every other gaming company is going to do? They're going to see this and go, oh, bro, let's go, guys. We ain't got to make no physical copies no more, bro. We're about to make so much money on digital orders and pre-orders and stuff, especially with how GTA 6's pre-orders have been going. According to Rockstar themselves, they said they made over $3 billion off pre-orders of the game. No gameplay has been shown, no footage, no nothing. Just simply the hype around the game has generated $3 billion. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like I didn't buy GTA 6 Ultimate Edition, but we'll get to that here in a second. I'll explain my reasoning. Yeah, I think this is insane because, like, physical CDs and, like, I mean, cassettes are almost completely out of the picture, but, and vinyls as well, but I really enjoy that stuff, and, like, especially DVDs, CDs, because you own that piece of media that you bought it for. It could be music, it could be a movie, it could be shows. I know some TV shows have CDs. You own that piece of media. Nobody could take that away from you. It physically belongs to you. They can, like how a lot of these streaming services and PlayStation themselves, that's another thing too, have been going around and swiping licenses from their DVD and media store when you have already purchased and owned that media. Even though in their terms and user agreements, they can just take those, like, it was like the Terminator, it was like big movies. They could just take those licenses away from their store and say like they lose the licenses to that. They can just pluck that from your library that you paid for. And they ain't got to give you a refund or nothing. No notice, no nothing. And it is not their fault. You paid for a digital copy of it. A copy. Meaning that if they wanted to just take it from your library, they could just... They ain't chose no more. You paid for the digital version, buddy. You ain't got no CD. You can't... Like, when it comes to physical media and CDs and stuff, they would have to, like, physically take it from you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way for them to get that from you. But if you purchase a digital version of a game, of a movie or something, it could be going like that. There's nothing you can do. And that's why people have been going so crazy. I just want to put that in perspective for you guys. And really give you guys my emphasis on the situation, because I'm a big CD guy. I love collecting music. I got my music collection over there. I got a wall of video game CDs right here. I have a couple CDs I bought digitally, but that was before I really took in the grand scope and really researched what they can do if they were to take this from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, they can literally just go into your library, see that you have these games and stuff, whether you like it or not, and just take them out of there. You do not completely own that game. You have a digital copy of it that whoever made it, and whatever console, Xbox, PlayStation, Sony, Microsoft can just take that from you. And you no longer own it. You did, but now no more. But anyways, on to the next thing. Just to give you guys a little bit of backstory, right? I believe 110% that this game's at least going to be decent. People were hating on Red Dead Redemption 2. I even made a video not too long ago talking about the brand new news. Like, I had to make a whole video just on the cover reveal. So the hype has gotten to me too. I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm an angel. You know what I'm saying? But again, I trust Rockstar. Rockstar has earned my trust over the years. Now, what I didn't really expect, which I kind of did, but I was hoping it was wrong, the rumors of this game. If you go to buy the Ultimate Edition, it's the first one too as well. Literally, it's usually standard over here, Ultimate Edition, but I digress. Go to pre-orders. It is $100 to pre-order this game. Now I know GTA 6, people are saying this game's gonna be crazy, biggest map ever. You can walk into almost any building, all kinds of stuff that you guys could do your own research on. I can't even fit it all into this video. I don't want to make this like an hour-long video, but yeah. This game is already looking crazy just off of the rumors and what is to be expected from a new Rockstar release, basically. Now, what people didn't expect, again, was just the greed of it all. You know what I'm saying? No, they didn't announce or say anything about the pricing. They just... Hey guys, so this is Editor Sean here. I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know, because for some reason I didn't remember to say this on the video, the original video, but... A big reason as to why I made this video, and a really big reason as to why people were getting so upset about over the pricing of pre-orders, was because if you couldn't see, but below the Ultimate Edition and that, basically they made it to where certain locations and certain shops in GTA were locked off if you didn't buy the Ultimate Edition, meaning that you would have to pay for the full game, which is crazy, especially, like I keep mentioning, the $100 price tag, which is why I kept emphasizing it, but for some reason it just never popped into my head to tell you guys this. But this is a real thing. If you go into there, you can access any of these styles and stuff, which is fine. You know, that comes with Ultimate Editions and stuff like that for all kinds of games. But for this specific game, and I don't think Rockstar's ever done this before, but you cannot enter certain locations and certain shops to edit your cars, your character, your clothes, so on, unless if you buy the Ultimate Edition, which is crazy. So I just wanted to make sure you guys knew that as well, because that was a big reason as to why people were getting upset about this game. But anyways, back to the video. Put the pre-orders out, and I know it's pre-orders, but it's just, to me, it doesn't sit right with me that they would price this game that high. Because, like I said, with the gaming companies and how gaming works, and a lot of companies really, in all grand scope of things, it doesn't have to be just video games. It's really anything in this world. If one company is going to make a lot of money, like doing something like this, right? If Rockstar is going to price their pre-orders, just pre-orders, no gameplay footage or nothing, at $100 for the Ultimate Edition, what do you think every other company is going to do from now on? To make, because they're going to want to make money. These companies are insanely greedy. I'm about to really show y'all what it's about, even though PlayStation has already proven that. It's really bad. Now, I didn't originally have this in my video. I'm not even gonna lie. I literally just looked this up. I just now remember this too, because this is pretty recent. Since this article came out on July 1st, I didn't hear about this until a couple days after. But basically, Xbox is testing a disc-to-digital feature that digitizes a physical game collection. Now, what does that mean? Basically, what this is going to mean is that whenever, say you buy a disc, right, for Xbox, you get it from GameStop or whatever, wherever seller, you know, Target, Walmart, it doesn't really matter. You get the disc, right? You go home, you're like, oh, I'm about to download this. You put in your game and that, it's everything's going well. But say your like friend or one of your boys calls you up and he's like, hey man, I was just gonna see, I know you got that new game. Do you think you can lend it to me when you get the chance? Of course you're gonna be like, sure. Why not, bro? Of course I'll lend it to you, bro. Here, let me take it out of the console. You take it out. But little do you know, basically what this is gonna do, you have the physical disc, but you really don't. Because see, once you put that disc into a console, or it goes into like, because Microsoft has like a Microsoft account in that, once it goes into your account and it downloads completely, that game now only belongs to you. And it digitizes. Meaning that once it digitizes too, you no longer, like, the disc is basically useless. Because it can't be put in somewhere else. You can't move it to another account. It is permanently on your account. It's basically a physical way of buying a digital copy of a game. It makes no sense. Xbox had announced this, I guess, July 1st, right after PlayStation announced they're going digital. So clearly, they must have been in cahoots. I didn't even know this is a thing. I thought this came out a couple days after PlayStation because, like I said, companies follow suit. But it looks like Microsoft and them have been having talks, but I digress. Now, we're going to dig into this little EA situation that's going on here. Now, if you guys really want to get a full scope of what's going on, you can go watch Bordeaux's channel. His channel's right here. One of the best Madden college football YouTubers out there. I don't even know if he plays Madden, but I watch him from time to time just because he plays obviously a football game. I'm going to watch. Basically, what this whole controversy has been about is how EA secretly, without telling these creators, these paid creators, for one, that there was going to be microtransactions in the game, but two, they let these creators go out, promote the game. I believe somebody said that they weren't giving out refunds. So you don't even get a refund if you try and refund the game once you buy it. Because they already knew what they did. And they knew that people were going to refund it. But third of all, then you'll see... Actually, I'll just let Bordeaux say
save points, which is good for the end of seasons, especially in series. And this is what you're going to see the settings look like if you were to do an offline file on 27. You're going to have the option to still use your membership bonuses to get faster coach XP, but there is a missing setting here. If you were to do a Cloud Dynasty, which seems to be where they're trying to push everybody, they say there's faster updates, faster simulation, you can play with friends, you got the team builder on there. Well, this is where they want to push everybody to an online mode where you have to be connected to the internet for where most people are still just playing single player. Dynasty settings in here is where you will see it. Coach level purchases. It is only on these online files. If you do a single player offline file, you won't even have the option for this to be in your settings and turn it on or off. Now, some of you might be asking, Bordeaux, why is this an issue? If you don't want to spend money on the game, you don't have to. It'll just be more fun to have a harder dynasty. The issue is they removed settings that made it easier to gain XP as a coach on this game while also replacing it with those microtransactions. Remember how I said in college football 25 and 26, you could have a fast and fastest XP setting? Well, that isn't in 27. You have normal, slowest, and slower. They literally just remove the feature for no reason. And the funny thing is...
Y'all see what I'm saying? In this screenshot right here, in older games, it literally tells you that you can like you can make it fast. Like basically, the way it works in the game, your coach, right? You can make it to where you get fast XP, you get slow XP, you can make it hard on yourself, or you can make it easy on yourself, right? And a lot of people like making it easy on themselves because not a lot of people have the time to just sit down and play these games for hours and hours and hours. In this new College Football 27 game, I literally watched, I believe it was Ben Houselog or Ben Like Sports, this guy right here. He literally shows you, because he's been playing the game for a little bit. He literally went and tested this out for himself. It takes, I believe, 150 college playoff appearances, I believe that's how you would say it, to reach level 100, or at least somewhere in that field, right? Which, if you know anything about football, that is insane. You only can make a football appearance once a year. Just so y'all know. You cannot do it more than once. You can't do it. I mean, you can over the years, but you'll be doing it for 150 years. Like, what? Oh my gosh, man. It's horrendous, man. And as you can see, I've been trying to keep up with it. Like, all these YouTubers and stuff have been coming out. I've been keeping up with the Bordeaux stuff and that. And even right here, this is the post where Bordeaux literally comes out and says, I don't give about a partnership. Make a stand up against microtransactions and Dynasty and Road to Glory, which is the two modes in the game. Take out and bring back XP sliders back. So that people, basically XP sliders is what you would use to where you can level up and grow your player in Road to Glory without having to sit there and pay for your player to get upgraded. Like, it makes no sense to me too, how or why people would even buy microtransactions in a single player mode. Who's doing that, dude? What, are you really that void of, like, you might as well just go to Cut or Mutt, or which is basically Ultimate Team and Madden and college football, and spending your money there. Why would you grind Road to Glory or Dynasty just to pay for a max overall or whatever it is? Like, I don't understand that. It makes no sense. You're ruining the game for yourself. You're not even grinding. You're not, at least with the XP sliders and stuff like that, you may say, Sean, ain't that the same thing as just turning up the sliders or turning up the coach level up speed to fastest, like in the older games? And to that I say, kinda, but at least you're playing the game. You're actually like grinding for something, even though it's pretty easy. But people don't always have time to sit here and play these games all day. Sometimes people just want a simple experience. Like, not everybody wants to sit here and grind these games. Me personally, I love grinding. But I can see how, like, somebody, like, the way that Ben Houselog or Ben Like Sports put it, some people have families, some people have kids, some people have wives and, like, lives to live outside of the gaming scope. Nobody, even me, like, I don't even play the game longer than, like, 3 hours. I grind for a little bit and then I'm done for the day. Because even with these, like, it doesn't even have to be college football. Madden, like, it gets old with these sports games. I feel like you can only grind for so long before it really starts wearing off on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think it's crazy for them to even think that people are dumb enough. And, like, I don't even know what I would say to somebody who has already or is thinking about buying the game to do this. To, like, pay for these microtransactions. Who think this is a good idea to sit here and do this. Like, what are you doing? You can literally get more, like, I don't even know more. I would feel like you get more fun out of just lighting a $50 bill on fire right in front of your face, bro. Like, it gets worse, man. Because even right here, college football, they felt the need to tell us. We can't wait for all you tomorrow on the worldwide launch. Please be sure to complete all online games before maintenance begins. And even Alex had to put on here, oh my gosh, EA wants to welcome fans back by monetizing offline mode and not sharing what the creators or the fans upon launch, causing major trust issues with the consumer. They didn't say this anywhere. There is a clip. Let me see. In this video, right here, people, they lie to our faces. Right here, the core coach level progression. This is from Bordeaux, by the way, the person who started all this. The core coach level progression is unchanged from College Football 26. After they've been caught literally in 4K Ultra HD PS6 edition, Ultra.
Got you right where I want you, little nigga. Go ahead, say cheese. School pick, cheese.
Like, bro, we know y'all's lying, and they're still sitting here and telling us, oh, it's not changed. What are you talking about? It's not changed. Fast and faster progression was removed from online and offline Dynasty. That they did get right. But then you go here. Continuing, it says right here, this is from an EA executive or whatever, or like one of the people up at EA. Current status, continuing to monitor community feedback. I can't remember where I saw this at, but basically, EA is planning to, because many companies have made decisions like this before and gotten backlash for it, but EA thinks they're so big and bad that they're untouchable, that we are just going to sit back and let them do this. I kid you not. They think that this is going to blow over. They think people are just going to forget about all this ever happening. Even though, by the way, CFB play don't pay, which is a hashtag that's been going on. I'll put it up on screen if you guys want to tweet it out, make some noise. I would really appreciate it. I'm sure everybody else who wants to keep their money would appreciate it as well. It's been going crazy. It's like top, I would say 15 or 10 on trending. It's been going up and down all day. It's been a lot going on. But another thing right here, key takeaways. Coach XP progression has not changed from College Football 26. I'm just going to let Ben explain and show y'all what he showed everybody in this video.
Believe that if I haven't been playing as Sam Houston State for 20 years in this game so far, and I'm not even a level 50 yet, man. We've made the CFP. We've won games in the CFP. I still have not even sniffed level 50. Last year, I would be at like level 75 right now. I'd have Rick Pitino recruiting skills, man. And hang on, this is going to be my favorite part right here. Dynasty is intentionally designed to be a more challenging long-term experience. Reaching max coaching level is intended to be a long-term achievement. Players who consistently succeed and fully invest in coach archetypes and coaching staff progression can reach max level over the course of a 25-30 season dynasty. And if you just heard that, that's me turning on my Xbox, because I'm going to show you exactly why that is the most immaculate cap I have ever heard come out of Electronic Arts' mouth. And I played Madden 20. We're opening up Dynasty right now. We're 3-3, right? It is 2046. What is that? Oh, that's 20 years in. Well, if we go look at this handy dandy thing, max level over the course of a 25-30 season dynasty. So I should be at like level 80, right? At least like a decent level? What is that it says? Huh. Yeah, that does not look like anywhere near a maxed out coaching tree, man. That doesn't look
like... And like, I made a video on EA not too long ago. I forget what I titled it. Who cares, bro? But like, the disdain I have for EA is nothing compared to, like, no other company has genuinely pissed me off more than EA Sports. If you are any sort of a Madden player, a college football player, really any game that they've made in the past couple years, and by couple years I mean like the last decade of sports, you will know that all they produce is trash. Just trash. Garbage. All it is covered in microtransactions, bad animations in all games. I don't care what game it is. And there's nothing to do past the core game modes, meaning like franchise or dynasty or any sort of game mode where it's you either play yourself or you play as the team. Those are the only two that really matter at all. Because little did, I'm sure many people are wondering, like, Sean, ain't Ultimate Team any good? I mean, you still got to pay a little bit, but doesn't your team carry over or anything like that? Do you, like, get any of the stuff that you paid for one game, like, say, College Football 26, does that carry over to 27? No. No. You get nothing. You get nothing from past games. You start fresh every single game. And there's people, I kid you not, that go on here, and they pay for a brand new team every year. Every single year, they pay for a new team. Using real money. It genuinely makes my blood boil, bro. Just talking about this shit, bro. Oh my gosh, man. And then I wanted to show you all this as well. I'll link this down below for anybody who wants to sign it. But this is a petition to basically not kill the disc, is what it's going to be called. Don't kill the disc. Tell Sony to keep physical PlayStation games. Because if we sit here and push back against PlayStation, this should allow for all companies, especially companies like Xbox, who's already trying to follow in their footsteps, to backtrack on their decision and take back what they said and like change. Because if we don't do this, I'm telling y'all, bro, and many people have said this too, if you don't sign this petition, and it may look like I haven't already, I've signed it for almost everybody that I know, bro. Anybody who wants to sign in, I've asked, and I put their name down, bro. Like, it's just crazy to me, man. Like, the fact that we even have to do this. But anyways, if y'all want to go ahead and sign this petition, basically all it does is show Sony how much people care, and will show that we're not messing around when we mean this stuff. The greed that has taken over video games, it's hard to even comprehend. It really is, because there's really no reason behind it at all. It's just simply greed. These companies really just want to sit here and take our money and give us a shitty product in return. And it's crazy to me, because a lot of companies have gotten away with this for so long, such as EA. And I know people like that whole controversy between EA and NFL, how the NFL gave them a new contract and stuff that went down. Like, they're enabling this activity. You know why? Because they want to make money too. The NFL ain't stupid. They know what's going on. They know the kind of company EA Sports is. They know the kind of games they've been putting out. If you look on any game score, any review of the past Maddens, anybody with a brain cell that isn't named IGN is going to rate those games either from 0 to 3 or 0 to 4 at the highest. And that's whenever they add like fun game modes, like this year in College Football 27, they added the mascot mashup where you could play mascots. The other year, they added animations in the Madden 26. College Football 25 sold out really, really well because it was the first college game in like 10 years. Like, they're literally squeezing by on everything. Every single thing they do. EA, PlayStation, Rockstar. Like, I wouldn't say Rockstar. Let me chill. But, like, all these companies, man, they're putting out trash. And they're literally trying to do stuff like this by taking away the physical CD or physical disc, trying to make us pay more for nothing. Quite literally nothing. If you buy digital, and I was going to mention this at some point in the video, I'm glad I'm remembering now. I had bought, again, digital games before, but that was also before I really did my research, and this was really brought to my attention that really, at any point in time, these companies can just swipe whatever you bought digitally away from you. And there's nothing you can do about it. You can't refund. You can try and get to customer support, but they ain't going to give you your money back, especially because the way refunds work, you only have a certain amount of time, and you can only view a product or play a product for so long before it shuts down automatically, because it thinks that you watched the whole movie or you played the game long enough to the point where you're just trying to like scam them or whatever, which is real. That's a real thing. I'm not saying that that's not real. But it's also a cheap way of getting people to just straight up pay for a product and just be stuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy to me, man. I just wanted to come on here and make this video to bring attention to this and really just show y'all what this is really about, because it's really just peeved me off how, like, just careless these companies are, man. They genuinely will sit here in front of you and say, pay $80 for this game. You're not going to have a physical copy like Rockstar said. That was another thing. It's digital only for $100. And I'm not sitting here going to act like these guys should be locked up or like they should be closed down or anything like that. I just think that a change in management or a change should be in works. You know what I'm saying? EA should have known from the start that this was a bad idea. And the fact that they're getting called out on it, and they still haven't even, I'm not even kidding you, they still haven't even, like, outwardly said, like, we're sorry, or this was a mistake, or this is going to change, or this is our bad. Like, none of that. They haven't even, like, acknowledged the situation yet. And neither has PlayStation, by the way, that this is even going on. This don't kill the games movement right now. They haven't even counted for that yet. And it's just like, it's almost like these companies feel the need to like spit in our face and then feel like it's crazy, or like a crazy reaction whenever we sit here and we do stuff like this. And like, we're like, what in the hell is going on? And they're like, you don't like when we take your money for nothing? For almost nothing? You don't like when we just take your money? Is that such a bad thing? Like, yes, bro. Yes. Why would we pay for a digital copy of a game? Granted, I know the whole point of digital copies, by the way, was supposed to be for the cheap factor because, you know, you don't want to go out and run to the store and get a physical copy of a game, right? Digital was supposed to be in the first place. This was the original idea of digital. It was supposed to be you could go right on your console or go get a digital code from one of the sellers online and play the game immediately from your home. You ain't even got to do nothing. You just pay for it for cheaper. You don't have to put a disc in. You just download it. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. It's yours, right? Now, again, like I said, in 2020, all this stuff started to change when it started to become more and more like popular and people started to really lean towards digital. Now they're trying to price it to the point where it's just nothing but digital. You don't get a physical copy of a game anymore. And it's like, hold on, no. We're not doing that, okay? We still want physical copies. You could still make digital like versions of games, but the whole point of it was supposed to be cheaper, and it's not even doing that anymore. Now it's more. It's either the same price, you'll see this, I'm not even kidding you, the same price as a physical copy or even more than a physical copy. It's outrageous, man. It's outrageous at the end of the day. I just had to come on here and tell you guys about this. I'm sorry if this turned into a crazy rant or if this video was all over the place. I'm sorry. I literally just pulled all these screenshots up and stuff because I've been seeing this circulate all around my Twitter and my YouTube. And I thought I should also speak up on it because I feel obligated to. The fact that I am one of the fans of football in general. I'm a fan of almost every game. I could play almost anything and enjoy almost anything. And I just feel like this is a little too much. It's a little too much to ask from us as the consumer to sit here and just hand over our money for, like, I keep saying nothing, but that's how I see it. I really do. They can literally take these copies and discs and games away for really whenever they want. You really don't own it. You don't. Like, another thing EA's been doing is the subscription service for a video game. Like, I could go on all day, but I'm gonna try and end this video right now. I appreciate you guys for watching this. I'm sorry again if this turned into a rant. I have a new video coming out soon talking about the new setup and stuff. I think I might do a room tour and stuff because a lot of stuff has changed right now. A lot of new videos are about to be coming up really soon. I appreciate you guys sticking through it though and watching this video. You guys are the best. Again, if you guys would like to, I would really appreciate if you went down and signed this petition. If you guys would go on Twitter and at least interact with some of the tweets that Bordeaux and the other YouTubers and stuff and content creators have been making about college football. And don't forget, even in this comment section below, if you guys want to type in the hashtag CFP play don't pay, I would really appreciate it because you're helping out a cause that is genuinely trying to make games for the better. Like, we're trying to make games for the better. So, yeah. I appreciate you guys for watching this. And yeah, please make sure you like, subscribe, turn notifications down so you don't miss any of my new videos coming soon. I appreciate you guys for watching this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Open their eyes, how they're hiding from the storm. Try to patch in all this hole, yeah.